yesterday. We were on Chaf Gimel. We're going to start over now. Hakol Kshered Lichtov is a get. Everyone is qualified to get. I feel Cherish Shot of a Koton. So the Gemara says, but then about Balei Das, I mean, you have to have Kavod, it has to be Lishmo. Isha Kosev is a Gita. The woman can write her own get. Although the get has to be owned by the husband. She writes the get, and then she gives the get to the husband, and then he gives it back to her. Ish Kosev is Shovrot. The husband can write the receipt on behalf of the wife, even though she's the one who gives the receipt to the husband when he pays the ksuba. Shein kima get el b'chosamav. What substantiates the get? The signatures. We'll see. The Gemara explains that. The Gemara has a question about b'nei day. How could cherishat b'kot be qualified? Not b'nei day. So Rashi lo yodu lichtov lishmo. Right? They can't have intent because they're not b'nei day. That's more answers. Pusha you go to lobi dagabov. So Rashi says, "V'omer l'ksov l'tzorach ploni," and they're instructed continuously write on behalf of so and so. The ksov rafuna bastis Reb Lezer, the way ksiv l'shma, because there's only going to Reb Lezer. Because if you don't need ksiv l'shma, the question doesn't even start. Correct? Because you could even take if it's written for someone else, you could do it for someone else. Omer Rav Nachman elamiatos. If that's the case, go to lobi dagabov. Rav Nachman asks. So if that's the case, even a goy should qualify to write the get. Maybe you would say maybe yes. Or Tanya, over the Gechom Posel, it's the next Mishnah. He cannot. He can write a get. So our answer is, it's because he has his own, as much as you instruct him, he has his own ideas. He doesn't pay attention. So there's a concern he may not be mechavin for this particular couple. Rashi says that nafshi ovad do godel. That Rashi says something interesting. What's the problem with cherishat v'kot? If you're not a bardas, it's not that you have a mind of your own. You have no mind. So therefore, because he has no mind, when you're instructed, he follows instruction. An adult has a mind of his own. So if you have a mind of your own and you can't be trusted, you maybe think about what you want to think about. Right. And so Rashi, the godel v'yeshbo das v'alpish ze omer lo kain. Although he's being instructed, shema goba belibo l'shem acher. Do you know what's going on in the guy's mind? Avokot ebo das elish zem etzaveu. So it's like he's blank. It's blank. So therefore, whatever he directs him, he follows that direction. Okay. So then after Rav Nachman says, Hodom Rav Nachman lav milsi. What I said is not correct. 1 second. So Rashi says, La Bilsi, Elamiata, Ovid Kochom, Yishol, Meragabat, Havos, File, the Apostle, Vadi Koshu, Vafilo, Ein Yishol, Meragabav. He says, 1 second, La Bilsi, the Amri, Midiko, Apostle, Lov Kochovim, because the next Mishnah says that a goy cannot deliver a get. So what's the inference? But to write a get, he can't write the get. But the apostle lay or ovid kochavim lin havo michlal lin yiksiv kosher. We have no brayse says possible. It's possible, right? The next mission says he's not qualified to what? To deliver the get. But the right said that the right again. We learned the brayse even for writing. He Reb Lezer go like Reb Lezer. Domain Mesir Karsi say ubina ksiv l'shmo. Right? That's the argument. Meir holds when it says kosav. What does kosav mean? Means v'chosam. So therefore, goy could write the get. But according to Reb Lezer, it holds 80 Mesira Karsi. So that establishes the document as a get. So you need Kizil Lishmo. But Vadi over Kochom and Dait Nafshiko Ovid. So according to Reb Lezer, even if Godel and Al Gabav, it's not going to help you because he has a mind of his own. Omer Rav Nachman, we have this quoted at the beginning of the Masechta. Omer Rav Nachman, Omer Yeremeh Afil Motza Ba'ashpo. Right? Even if you take it out of the trash can, the waste can, has all the information, all the things lacking in the signature, it's okay. Eser Rav Nachman, it says because of lo lishmo. I mean, how do you reconcile what you're saying? My lav ksivas aget, lo ksivas aget. Lo ksivas aget, v'kosa means v'kosa. It means to complete the writing. What's completing the get? That's putting signatures. Eser Rav kol get shnichtav shlo l'shum yisha posel. It says the get was not written specifically for her. It's posel. It seems to be. It's ksiva. Amo. I mean, you have to end the question. What's the question? The answer is because you say Stam Mishnah Rameir. So it seems to be even Rameir agrees. Mar says no. Amo shenechtam sholushum misha posel. When it says get shenechtam sholushum means nechtam means the completion of the writing. What's the completion of writing? It's the signing. That's Rameir. Esvei. We learn in the Brayso kshu koso kilu koso lishma. Hear this? When you begin writing the get, Lishma, we say the person continues writing Lishma. So it seems to be even the text has to be written Lishma. My love, Chukoso L'Toref. Lishma. Kilu Koso L'Tovus Lishma. When he writes the Toref, which is the essential of the get, we say that even the non-essential. Lokshu Chosmo Lishma. When he signs it, that's Kilu Koso Lishma. That's the equivalent. When the Torah says V'kosav, that is V'kosav. Because without the Chesimus, it's nothing. No problem. With the Bryce we're quoting, that's going like Rabbi Lozer. Rabbi Lozer, Domeidi B'Sira Karsi. Say it's true. Ksiva means in Ksiva Lishmo. Rabbi Yudah Mishmuel Vushashar Mokam HaToref. He left that Mokam HaToref. V'chein Omer Avchag B'Shvei Dulo Vushashar Mokam HaToref. Rabbi Lezi. Only we say that what? That if the guy writes it, it's kosher. That's only if he did not write the what? The Mokam HaToref. That means the essential of the get. And second, no, we're talking about like the Cherishat V'Koton. Cherishat V'Koton, they give it there. We answered it's God Lamar Al Gabov. That's a Rafun answer. He says, you don't have to say that. You say the Cherishat V'Koton. Well, you know what they wrote? They wrote the Tofis, they wrote everything but the Torah. Okay? Omer, Verbudo Mishmul, Vushashir Dwakam HaToref. But what's the interesting is, we don't make Xera. Before we made Xera. Right? We said if you allow one thing to be done by a person, he may do that, but see if we were not. Because we're saying, Cherishat V'Koton, we say what? It says, Ksherin, we said the kosher. But they may write too much. But yet it says it's okay. Rabbi Lezi, Rabbi Zikam, Rabbi Yochanan, Eino Torah. No, it's not accepted. What is my Eino Torah? Meaning, no, Ein Koach means there's no reason to have Lishma. Ramei, it's called like Ramei, Domei Chsimikar. So therefore, Cherishat V'Koton, there's no reason why they can't write it, right? Because there's no need for Lishma in the actual text itself. I, Vom Rabbi Chanan, Rabbi Yochanan, Rabbi Lezi. Rabbi Chanan said in Rabbi Yochanan, here we're quoting Rabbi Yochanan, that he said, what? Eino Torah means you don't need Lishma. So who's he attributing the Mishnah to Rabbi Meir? Right. Before Rabbi Chanan said Rabbi Yochanan, it's going like Rabbi Lezer, right? And the Gemara says, Amorininu alib Rabbi Yochanan. It's a machlok samoraim. What did Rabbi Yochanan actually say? Did he say it's going like Rabbi Meir? And therefore you don't need Godel Omer Agabov? You don't need a Godel instructing Cherishat V'Koton? Or it's going like Rabbi Lezer, and what? And it's going the Teufis and not the Torah.
The Rabbi Meir says you can take it out of the garbage and sign it. Is that correct?
Correct.
So why isn't this an answer to it?
No, the question is, who do I attribute the Mishnah to? Who do I attribute the Mishnah to? Right? Is this going like Rabbi Meir?
Right.
So therefore, no. So you could have Godel Omer Agamov.
Right.
You don't need Godel. Then you don't need Godel Omer Agamov.
Right.
But if it's going like Rabbi Lezi, you need Godel Agamov.
Right. So taking it out of the garbage is not a proof.
It's not a proof. No. If it's going like Rabbi Meir, so why can't a Chesed write it?
Right.
There's no reason they can't write it. Yeah. Hakol Ksherim L'Hovius I get. Okay, now we're talking about delivery of the get. Chutz Micherishat V'Koton. Why? Because they're not qualified to be a shliach.
Sure.
Right? Everybody's qualified to bring the get. Chutz Cherishat V'Koton. The Summa. Yeah, a person is blind. The Mercy asks why. And the Summa is a Bar Chiyuva. V'Ovid Kochovim. Right? Go is not can't be a shliach. Listen to Kibel Koton V'Higdil. What the husband gave to him, he was a cotton. And on the way, he became a godel, right? Cherish, he was a deaf mute. And on the way, he regained his suma v'nispatech. He was blind, and then he regained his sight. Shotev nishtafe. He was originally unstable. He was stabilized. Ovid gochov in his gayer.
He converts.
Yeah, he converted on the way. He stopped off in Nevada, and he picked up a conversion there, and he went weiter. Posel and all these. Why? Aval Pikeach, what about originally he was Pikeach? He was fully functional with Nischarish, then he became a deaf mute. Then he regained his faculties. Pasuach v'nistama, originally he could see, became blind. Then he regained his sight again. Fine. Shafui, he was stable. V'nishtati became unstable. Then he became stable again. Kosher. All these cases, why? What's the principle? Zakal kol shetchilosav v'sofa b'das kosher. As long as initially when he was given the get, he was functional, and when he delivered it, he's functional, the interim is totally irrelevant. See something interesting? You know, we had earlier that you can't have an interruption from the ksiva to the nesim because there's a course of a nosan.
Right.
Right? So over here, what happens? He's given the get, and now he becomes incapacitated. So why is that a problem because of a nosan? Right?
Right.
He has to give it a get, but there's an interruption because he's not functional.
Right.
So what's the answer? Let's say the husband himself writes the get, and he has a heart attack. It takes him 3 years to recover.
Right.
And he wants to give the get. Is it a problem? You know, he couldn't give the get in the interim.
No, it's still good.
Why? It's true, it's good, but why? Why is that
He
called?
has to initiate it. It's signed. I imagine it's signed. Everything is kosher. It's just in his pocket until he gives it.
I understand that, but no. So if he could give it, well, let's say he's incapacitated, like the shliach. The shliach he's a shota. He can't give it.
The shota can't, if he ends up as a shota. But
No.
But
But in the interim, he regained his stability.
isn't that just like we had a couple days ago that it took 10 months to get? He had to get.
No,
it took
there
10 months
he's
to get.
on the way. The whole time there's never he's on the way. Here he's not
So
qualified.
you call it in the direction. Okay.
So what? The answer is the get itself in its essence could be given. The problem is here with the shliach. The Torah says the get itself has to be able to be given. It can be given. That he
It wasn't right. Whatever reason it wasn't.
Yeah.
But it's kosher.
it can be.
Right.
You just have to facilitate it.
Okay.
Because of nosan's aloch in the get itself, the get has to be qualified to be given.
Good.
It's not. We're not talking about the giver. We're talking about the get.
Okay.
Simple. Samar says like this: we understand why aren't they qualified to deliver the get? They can't be a shliach. He has no relevance to marriage.
Right.
Right?
And this,
El suma amaylo.
so why not him?
Rega.
Because we can't identify.
Rashi says, what's labartero? They lem kedushin and git nogem ben. He has no relevance to kedushin and gitin, so because it has no relevance to him, therefore he can't deliver it. Therefore, lo motzi lemev shluch. You have to understand. What do you have to say? Say he can't be a shliach. A goy can't be a shliach.
Right.
We say a shlichus lakum. Right? Okay, stamakasha. So Tosas himself says, Tosas says, the Gemara could have said what I'm saying. Have a motzla meimar mishum debina shluchachem b'nei bris ela nechole lemever ha'y time of the shaykh up eved. Of course, by eved is a ben bris, but because the eved himself can't, there's no marriage by an eved, right?
Right.
So therefore,
No
so we're giving a reason that applies both to the goy and to the eved. But the goy, Pasha, he can't be a shliach. Finished. When Nermar asks, sumo. Why can't a blind person bring a get? Because he doesn't know who he's taking it from, who he's giving it to. Okay? Masker Rav Yosef, Rav Yosef himself was blind. So he asks, it's more in Chulin, right? Maybe it's somebody else's wife. Right? Blind man, how is he ever permitted his wife? Maybe it's not his wife.
Okay.
Right? So what's the answer? Elo betfias eino tekolo. The answer, he recognizes the voice. You have voice recognition.
Good.
So the same thing. The summa, what did he tell me? Because he doesn't know who he's taken from, who he's giving it. He recognizes the husband's voice, and when he gives it to the woman, he says, "Are you Sally
Right.
McGillicuddy?" She
Right.
says, "Yeah." So he gives it to her. Hochanam betfias eino tekolo. So just as a blind person is permitted in his wife, so here he should be qualified to be the shliach to deliver it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Elo Rav Yosef hocha b'chutz loretz askina. We talk b'chutz loretz, so he has to say funny nechtam. Could he say funny nechtam? He can't see. Visually, he has to see. The boy lemeim funny nechtam. The what's the meimar? So because he's not able to say it, so that's the reason why it doesn't qualify. Amalei Abaye. So Abaye said, "Elo mi'ato pasuach v'stamu." In the case he was able to see it, and he became blind. The motzi Omar hochi achanami kosher. You can tell me it's going to be kosher. But it says in the Mishnah he had to regain his sight. What does he have to regain his sight? As long as originally he saw it should be enough.
Right.
Right? That's Abai's question. Hochanami the kosher ay v'oktoni pasuach v'nistam v'chozn spateach. He had to regain his sight. If you wonder, it can't be because he didn't see it. Kosher. So Mar says, it seems to chosnis p'tatechin, only if you regain the sight, yes. Lo chosnis p'tatech lo. So if that's the case, the reason can be because he didn't see it. Because if he didn't see it, he did see it, even if he doesn't regain his sight, right? Factually, the Mishnah, when it says he regained the sight, that case, we don't need that. But a case where he was originally stable, he became destabilized, there he has to regain it, because he can't be a shliach. Time of the chosn nishtafer, holo chosn nishtafer lo. So Taninami wanted just to maintain the symmetry of the Mishnah. Taninami pasuch nishtafer, but factually he does not be chosn nishtafer. Even if he doesn't regain his sight, as long as originally he saw it, that's sufficient. Omer Ravashi says what we're answering. Abaye, he says. Dekanami. We're able to actually deduce it from the lashon of the Mishnah. Why? The Tani Zaka Kosh Lichuso Svesofo Bedas Kosher. Look, Tani Kosh Sofa Bekashrus Kosher. It says kosher. It doesn't. Bekashrus means in the kashrus of the shliach. It's kosher.
Right.
Bekashrus. Doesn't say if it's bekashrus, it's kosher. Why not? Because the answer is because the blind person, even though when he gives it, he doesn't see any longer, doesn't make a difference. For him, you don't have to, as long as originally you saw. So the Shmamino is a conclusive proof. Further, Boy Mine Mi Rabami. They posed the question to Rabami. Oh, Eved. What about a slave? With Eved Kanani. Mal Shiyasi Shlich Kabel Gerisha. Miad Bailo. She wants to appoint him to be a shliach to receive the get on behalf of herself. Amado Midiko Postle Lov Kochavim. Since it says in the Mishnah, a goy is not qualified, so what's the inference? Mechlal David kosher. So evidently the Eved Kanani is kosher. Because what does that only say? Goy, Avik Kachom, say Eved. Omer Avasi, Omer Rabbi Yochanan, Ein Eved Nasi Shliach L'Kabel Get, Lisha. Miad Baila. Definitely why? Fisha Eni B'Torah's Gitnu Kedushin. Right? Even though you have your inference, but factually, but in the functioning of Eved, he has to have relevance to the parsha. Mm-hmm. Eved doesn't have marriage, he doesn't have divorce. 1 second. So Tosfos asks a question. So why doesn't let the Mishnah say Eved and Koshkim Goy? So according to what Ravasi and Rabbi Yochanan is answering, that an Eved doesn't qualify, so why does it say in the Mishnah only Eved, only Akum, only Gochovim? Let it say Eved, doesn't he have to say Goy? If an Eved doesn't go, you have to tell me a Goy doesn't qualify. Good. It's a Koshkim. An Eved that is Chayv Mitzvahs Kisha. Right. And he could be a shlich in certain contexts. Good. He doesn't qualify, so goy can't be a shlich in any context. So, right, it's Tosfos Kasha. So he says, "U'lishon damer Rabbi Yochanan leo zuva ein Torah necha dinoker of kachov l'meidek li niksuba ksiva. I feel of kachov kosher avol hach lishon mugalok Rabbi Laz kosher. Right. When Rabbi Tam noker of kachov lashmina of kachov is guy apostle, because we have a case where he's a goy and he converts. Even though initially when he was the goy, he had in mind to convert. Until the conversion takes place, he's not Jewish. A goy, it's within his ability to convert. An eved, Kanani, it's not within his ability. It's to be emancipated. It's up to the master. Okay, very good. Further. So the question was. See, he referred to Mishnah, if it says goy, Eved, he says no, there's no proof. Ain't Eved Nasi Shliach. Maskla, Rebbe Lozer, time in the Milsa, the Lessay. So you tell him what's the reason why he doesn't qualify, because he's not B'Torah's Gittin Kedushin. He can't marry, he can't divorce. Right? Milsa, do you say kosher? It seems to be from that, it's something that he has relevance to. He could be a Shliach. Somewhere else, I, Ba'Ovichovim, Ba'Kusi. These two Torahs Truma D'Nafshayu. If they would tithe, they would have tevel of their own, and they would tithe it. A kusi and a goy. Did not Ovikochov Vakusi Shetormu Mishelahem. They tithe from their own grain. Trumas and Truma. The Truma is valid. See, so if that's the case,
you could believe it. Is that where you're going?
Not you could believe. It's a valid tithing. It's effective.
Right.
Right. 1 second. Yet it says that if a goy is chosen to be a shliach to tithe on behalf of a Jew, it's not valid. He tithes his own, And yet he's not qualified. So you see, even though you betoras truma, you still don't qualify. So why by getting you tell me the reason why he doesn't qualify is because he can't marry and he can't divorce, therefore he can't be a shliach. Here we have he could tithe his own, it says explicitly in the Mishnah, and yet it says you cannot make him a shliach to tithe. Even with Persian, ain't truma so truma. My time, but what's the reason? What do we learn from Gamatem to Kedushin? Matem Yisrael, Avshluchem Yisrael. Just as you're Jewish, your shlich has to be Jewish. Am Jevim Lo. Matem b'nei Bris, Avshluchem b'nei Abris. Yeah. Yeah. Omer Rav Chiba Rabba, Omer Rav Yochanan, and Eved Nasi Shlich Lekabel Get Isho Miyad Bailo. So he posed the question: doesn't ever qualify? So Rabbi Rabbi said, Rabbi Yochanan, a slave cannot be a shliach to receive the get from the wife. Because she has no relevance to either not to gittin and not to kedushin. V'alpi sheshanino arei es hashivcha uvlodoch ben chayrin im hoyse ubra zoch saloi. Rich doesn't stop for a minute. It's interesting. If she'ena b'torah is gittin kedushin, say ena b'torah is kedushin v'gittin. I just did order.
Why is it backwards?
Evidently, it's not backwards.
No, that was your question, right?
Yeah. The Masechtas, what does say the notion conclude with kedushin? So it's gittin the kedushin. I'm just saying it's always this is the pattern, this is the order. The sequence is gittin the kedushin.
Right.
It's interesting, the Torah speaks of Yotzav Hois L'Shachir. She's divorced from one husband, she marries another, so the Seder in the Posuk, right? Umak Shavai L'Yitzia. How do we know a woman can be married with a document? Because she could be divorced with a document. It says V'yotzav Hois L'Shachir. So what is the context that the Kedushin is stated? Post Gittin. Yeah, she married someone else, it doesn't speak when she got married. She was married, he divorces her, she marries another one. So what's the order? Gittin Kedushin. So I'm just saying that's the puzzle. Okay? She says the fish in the Torah is Gittin Kedushin. One second. Rabbi Yochanan. Rabbi Chiba Rabba, Rabbi Yochanan. Eved Nasa Shliach Lekabel Get. Yisho Miyad Bailo fish in the Torah is Gittin Kedushin. Hapi Shishanino Harei Shivcho V'Lodoch Ben Chorin. Yeah. Im Hoyse Ubrazoch Saloi. Harei At Shivcho. Yeah, the master says to his maidservant, you remain a Shivcha, but your child that she's pregnant with should be Ben Chorin. 1 second. Im Hoyse Ubra Zoch Saloi. Second. Mayim, what does it mean? Im Hoyse Ubra Zoch Saloi. Yosef Rav Shmuel Bar Ab Bar Yudah Omer Rabbi Yochanan Tarti Omar. Nirin Dvorim she'eved mekabel get l'chavero miyad rabo shel chavero. The eved could receive a get on behalf of another eved. We're talking about emancipation. Avolo miyad rabo shelo. It could be from another master, but not his own master. To accept a get for another eved of the master doesn't work. Why? Because the hand of the master and the hand of the eved is the same. Right? So that's the he receives it.
Good.
But what about for him to receive on behalf of a slave of another master?
Good, different hand.
Because the other master doesn't own him.
Right.
Okay? She'eved v'kabel get l'chaver miyad rabu shel chavero avod lo miyad rabu shelo v'im lachsoch odom lo mazu. And if you want to question this, halacha shnuya. It's an explicit halacha im hoyse ubro zoch saloi. Yeah. If there's an uber, zoch saloi. What's in voices? Yeah, 1 second. There you go. Im inyan shichrur, etzel geri ishlu d'kabal pi sheshani u havadei b'toras shichrur isi. Not sure what this means. 1 second. Allo yirab shel im lachso adum lo ma'ar zu alocha o shnuyo im oisa ubra o zoch saloi. Omer lo shnei gedolei ador pirshu was a dover. Reb Zeir Reb Shubar Yitzchok. Charoma Homoni Rebbe Doma Meshach Chatzi Avdo Kono. Charoma my taimo. Boksover every Yerach Imoi who v'nase mishikta lo echne ivereo. Okay. 2 seconds. Yeah, Tosa is bothering me. I mean, it says if he's Meshacher, he's Eved, he's a Yurumein Shifcha, so what? The Uber's Kaina acquires the Shifcha, the mother.
Right.
So yes, what's the Kinyan? Even if you say Uber Yerachim, what's the Kinyan? Why should the Uber, how does he acquire his mother?
Because she's a slave.
Yeah, but how does he come to acquire her?
Oh.
Right, you need an active act. What's his active act? Because you become free, you acquired the mother. Of course, what? Because he's attached to her. So what if he's attached to her? Even if you say Uber Yerachimo, the child is like a appendage of the mother.
So he said that in Kulin, that anything like the shechting of the mother also.
It's different because it's in the Anna. First, it's the mother.
But doesn't that apply to the child?
No.
Okay.
Machsov Adam Omar zu halacha shneim hoyse Uber zoch saloi. Emelo shnei gedolei ador pushu was a dover observe Shmuel bar Yitzchok Haromar Hamani Rebbe Omar Shachar Chatzi Avdo Kono. Haromar, so that's good because what? Even though emancipating the Uber, the fetus, it's like emancipating half of the slave, right? Part.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's good. That's a Rebbe. Haromar, time of the Rebbe, B'hok Sovai Ubichir Chimo. Okay.
Well, we always say it's the mother can affect the child, but the child can't affect the mother. But here we're saying it can.
It's not affecting, it's acquiring. Yeah. Okay, let's do the next Mishnah. Afa noshim shein nemoros lo meis bailo. The Mishnah says in Yevomis, let's say a mother-in-law. The mother-in-law is not believed to say that your husband died.
Right.
Why? Because she hates her sister-in-law. Why? Because at least there's something backing up what she's saying. She has a get. Where did she get the get from? It's a signed get. The mother-in-law, the sister-in-law, the daughter of the mother-in-law. V'tzarosa v'yivimto bas bailo. The tzora the yavoma bas bailo. Ma beget l'meisav. L'meisav. Why? The same as bailo, we say they're not believed. But get they are. So that verse the Mishnah says shaksav muchiach, because she has a get. The get indicates that what? That she's not lying. Ish atzma v'yizgito bat shehi tzricha lo mefanech v'nechtav. She's bringing her own get. The husband says, I want you to be divorced in New York City. When she arrives in New York City, she has to say,
So now she's a shaliach, and then she's the
correct,
wife.
correct. Then she's the recipient.
So she's like writing it, and then
Not writing it, no.
I'm saying
Receiving
like
it.
the story we got that she wrote it, had to give it to him, and then
She's receiving it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, we'll stop.